The Reinvention of Edison Thomas, Chapter 8, Part 2. Eddie had the DVD of E.T., the extraterrestrial, in his fiction science collection, the 20th anniversary edition, released in 2002. The plot involved an alien who got stranded on Earth and became friends with some kids. Eddie thought the contraption E.T. built to phone home was silly. It was made of things like a circular saw blade, an umbrella, and aluminum foil. Such a device could never actually broadcast a message into space. The special effects were okay in the original version, but they were better in the re-release. They even used digital technology to replace the guns the police were holding with walkie-talkies. Why hadn't he made the connection between Mitch's comment and the movie? Why would Mitch call me an alien? He asked Kip. We have known each other since we were little kids. Well, you sometimes do things that are kind of unusual, said Kip. Like what? You talk sort of like a robot. So? And you have a weird way of walking, almost like you're walking on tiptoe. But E and T are my initials for Eddie Thomas. Mitch just addresses me by my initials. What is Eddie short for? Edward or Edmund or what? Eddie didn't want to tell Kip his real name, because he might make fun of it. Then again, he might be okay with it. Edison. That was my dad's idea. It is a really stupid family tradition. I know about stupid family traditions. My real name isn't Kip. It's Howard, after my grandfather, but I refuse to answer to that. So what are you working on? Another science fair project? A science fair project? Maybe. It would certainly be easier than a demonstration of string theory. It is a device for detecting when people run the stop sign. When a car or truck breaks the infrared light beam, the motion detector will be activated and will determine if the vehicle is moving. If the vehicle stops before it crosses the plane of the stop sign for at least 1 second, it will not do anything. But if it fails to stop, some kind of alarm will go off. I have not quite figured out the alarm system yet. So the alarm system sounds if the car runs the stop sign. Yes, because by law you are supposed to come to a complete stop at a stop sign. The alarm goes off after they've broken the law. Correct. What good does that do? Well, they broke the law, so does it help the pedestrians? Of course, because the cars need to stop so they can cross safely. But by the time the alarm sounds, the car could have hit the pedestrian. Eddie pictured this. Then he pictured himself running into a brick wall. How could he have been so stupid? He had made a huge logical error, as big as rocks. No, even bigger, as big as the Rock of Gibraltar. And he didn't see it. He was so focused on the rule that he had ignored the reason for the rule. He crossed the street to pick up the reflector, then returned to collect the infrared light detector and wound up the connecting wire as he walked back toward the stop sign. He picked up the control unit and used his sleeve to wipe the dog pee off it, fighting the nausea that was rising in his throat. With the books already in his backpack, he couldn't fit the meter in, so he put his backpack on and carried the meter home in his arms, slinging the coil of connecting wire over his shoulder. After he had walked 30 meters, he heard Kip's voice. So I'll see you tomorrow then, Eddie. Eddie didn't say anything in reply, but continued home and went straight to the basement. Fact number 1.7 from the Random Access Memory of Edison Thomas. The male duck-billed platypus has poisonous spurs on its ankles.